everyone. Welcome to the Break Time with Ferghus reunion. We're going to give everyone just a couple seconds to make sure that we're all working. If everyone wants to say hi.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
What's happening?
It's me, the Mabinerd. How you guys doing today?
I'm LightSnake from YouTube.
And I'm ToasterLady.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So welcome to the Break Time with Ferghus reunion. I'm Reagan Kathryn, and I'm going to be your host. And today we're starting off the show with Eric, Trevor, and myself, or better known as Ferghus, Caravan Joe, and the Blunt Spirit Weapon. And we also have some members of the Mabinogi community here to kind of help share your thoughts and questions. So again, we have LightSnake, ToasterLady, and Mabinerd. Thank you guys so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having
Yeah,
me.
thanks for having us. We enjoyed being here.
Absolutely. Okay, and everyone in the chat, make sure you stay till the end because we have some special in-game items to give away. So don't leave, don't go anywhere. We're going to pick 6 lucky Militians to give some fun in-game items to at the end of the stream. Okay? So we're going to start by letting our guests introduce themselves. So since it is Ferghus's show, why don't we let you go first?
Hello, Militians. It's Eric. I play Ferghus.
I like it, Ferghus.
I love it.
Always breaking my weapons, but I still love you.
Same though.
Always.
Or breaking me, rather.
Breaking my
And then
heart.
Caravan Joe, why don't you go next?
Hello, Militians. Welcome to your true leader, right here.
Oh, that's fabulous. I like that.
my
intro.
name is Trevor, and I play Caravan Joe.
Yo.
And then, okay,
I
why
like
don't we
it.
also let our Militians introduce themselves again? LightSnake, do you want to go first?
Sure. Guys, it's me, LightSnake from YouTube and Twitch. I was well known for making the video on how to get girlfriends on Mabby. So if you have a girlfriend on Mabby or a wife, it's most likely thanks to me. So you're welcome. And yeah, I know I'm pretty cool. Yeah.
Ferghus, you watched this video, didn't you? I know you did. Definitely.
He's a woman slayer. This guy gets all the ladies. Fergus.
Okay, who took pointers from who? We gotta know.
Who's the rank one at getting girlfriends?
It's me. Guys, do you see these guns? Like, come on, like you can't, Fergus. You can't.
Forget rank one,
Come
probably
on.
Dan 3.
Ooh.
Okay,
All right.
ToasterLady, why don't you introduce yourself next?
Hey guys, I'm ToasterLady, or known as Daisy from the Mouse server. I've been streaming Mabinogi and art on Twitch since 2015, and I actually normally stream every other day during really late hours on the West Coast.
Are those your corgis in the background, by the way? Do you own those, or?
Oh
just
no,
stole it?
it's just like, I was actually, funny story, I was streaming and I was doing the pet gotcha, and everyone just started coming up with their corgis, so I was like, oh, that's kind of cute, so I
That is
just
cute.
screenshot
I
it.
like it. Corgis are the
Can't go
best.
wrong with a corgi.
Mhm.
Okay, and Mabinerd, your last but not least.
Hey guys, it's me, Mabinerd from YouTube. You might know
Bruh.
me from all those random rap battles. I think I might be the only person to rap about Mabinogi on the internet. That's a weird
think
flex,
so.
some would say, and I would agree with that.
Not until I come into the picture and show you my rapping skills, because come on, we all know I'm
Let's
pretty
go,
talented.
Snake.
I'll challenge you. I know
Oh,
you
challenge me
Fergus.
now?
We
Yeah.
have
Well,
a
no, not now.
live
No.
Rap battle challenge happening right now.
That's
Oh my
that's
goodness.
not true.
You can't-
That's
you
not
can't
true.
back up. You can't back
I'm
up
in a
now.
shark robe, and I'm
No.
flexing. You're always on your cell phone, texting. That's a quick freestyle. Let's go.
Oh, I like it.
Is it my turn now? I don't know how this works.
Nobody.
All right, well, I guess we found out live who would win in a rap battle.
Well, I wasn't ready. Come on. Next time.
You lost, I'm sorry.
Next time I got you, nerd. Okay.
Okay, since we all introduced ourselves, let's just start by talking about how we've all been. I know quarantine has kind of made all our lives topsy-turvy, but what have you guys been doing? Again, we're going to start with Fergus because it is his show.
I've been like home workouts since the gym is closed. Also getting back to art. One thing people probably don't know, I do graphic design artwork. So like illustrations. I'm also doing a competition with Trevor, growing our hair out. I mean, just one of those things.
Well, I think Trevor's gonna win because he already has this big.
Yeah.
long red
That's
hair,
true. Yeah, I mean, he's-
I don't think you can
Even on the
top that.
back.
Yeah.
I'm getting there, but
Maybe beard. You're winning the beard
The
category.
flow looks
but-
fantastic, man.
Oh, the flow. Yeah, that's true.
Trevor, what about you? What have you been doing during quarantine?
Oh, well, I mean, working out too, because I don't know how else I'm gonna plot to take over. I have a pretty uphill battle to go for that. But I've been doing that. I've been hanging out inside and doing some gardening outside, reading some books, and just kind of getting some like art done as well. I'm an actor, so everything's been on hold for a moment, and it's been really cool to do this in the middle of everything. It's a great opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Mabinerd, do you want to go next?
Yeah, so I've spent a long chunk of this quarantine eating ice cream sandwiches, playing video games, and
Relatable.
rekindling my love for videography.
And
At the
what
same
about
time.
you, ToasterLady?
I've actually been taking summer classes, but they're not as painful because, Zoom University, I just like go into my lectures and I would turn on Mabinogi on the side and I would just basically just talk to my friends and train skills. Also, the master plan of it has been pretty good to me. So I've been able to like max out basically most of my skills at this point. So if you guys haven't like
Hold
capped
up.
out,
Wait.
just do that.
Are you saying you play Mabby during class online? Aren't you supposed to be responsible? What are you doing there?
I am being responsible. I
a
am getting
bachelor's in
schooled by
Mabinogi.
Mobby,
Bachelor's
just
in
not by my
Mabinogi.
professors at school.
Is anybody else doing bachelor's in Mabinogi? I missed this major in my university, so
Yeah,
wait, what?
I have a BS in Mobby.
That's it.
I need to go back to
Yeah.
school.
I'm working my master's now.
Malicious sciences.
Why didn't we all even try? Okay,
I know,
and LightSnake, what have you been doing during quarantine?
Well, the master plan event is out. I have been grinding super hard. I want to flex a little bit. I went from being a 2K total level to about 15K, so I'm pretty strong. Actually, I feel pretty weak, so I don't know how that works in Mabby, but I've been grinding my butt off, but not just in Mabby, but in real life, because I know I got to get strong to take on Ferghus, but I guess Caravan Joe wants to take me on as well. We can all fight for the spot on the show. I'm here
Fight
to fight
Club?
with
We
it.
don't talk about Fight Club.
There's
Okay,
no
but
fight
all
club. What?
I want to know is, are you going to let me come on dungeon raids with you?
Of course, you're always
We
invited.
can carry you.
You're my
We're
spirit
We're all on
weapon
the
in
same
game.
server.
We are!
Yeah.
Yep, I'm on now also.
Oh my
And
god.
you wanted wings too, right?
The best
Yes,
server, by
all
the
I
way.
want is wings, man.
Alex,
We can give you all the wings. Actually, Light always gotcha, so he'll just give you all the wings he gets.
It's
Wonderful.
true.
I need wings
I'm the
in game
local.
and in real life. Wings everywhere.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
say Sam.
So I have a couple questions for some of the actors on the Break Time with Fergus. So how did you guys get started in your role in Mabinogi? How did you prepare for your role? And what was your reaction when you learned about Fergus and Caravan Joe? We're going to switch it up this time and have Caravan Joe go first.
Yeah, totally. So I found out about this because I auditioned for this through my agency, and I didn't know any information about it ahead of time other than knowing the part was called Caravan Joe. So I actually thought I was going into an audition for like a local car dealership or something and like making some kind of fun character. And then I learned it was actually for Mabinogi video game, and I got so excited about it. And once I learned that like he was like an event person and had this like crazy personality, I got like so stoked to just like have fun, embellish, and like enter this cool world of like cool fans and everything too. It's a really unique spot.
Absolutely.
like it.
And you bring so much to the character too with your fun and outgoing, again, crazy personality. And Fergus, what about you?
So it all started with a job posting, just for a costume character. I didn't think anything of it, and then I went to, it was Pamphlet, and that actually it took off from there. Just really connecting with the fans and like learning more about this character and everything he entailed. I mean, it was pretty amazing. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so how do you guys relate to your characters in real life? Do you guys think you're similar to them, or are you just the exact opposite? We're gonna go back to Fergus.
Totally same. No, actually, I actually don't really drink. So I mean, that was kind of a weird one. And then just, Fergus is he's starved for attention. So that was like another thing. I mean, he has his own ways, and like the mixture that he is, it's like, a cross between like Captain Jack Sparrow and I would say from Beauty and the Beast to Gaston. It's kind of like a weird mix. So to try to bring that together, I mean, it's been fun and interesting to see him evolve.
Yeah, so I have a quick question actually for you. So when you were trying to get the role, did you research by playing Mabby at all? Or did you just give in like, he's an alcoholic drunk who breaks all the weapons? Like, what did you do there?
Well, yeah. So I mean, For me, like I am like new to all this, so like I had to ask a lot of people working within Mabinogi, just a little bit more about the character or like what he's all about to kind of learn about him and then just try to build, because there's no voice, so I had to like figure out like, okay, what does he sound like? What does he act like? To build that up into what Fergus is.
I like it. You did a great
Absolutely.
job. You're
And,
killing
like,
it.
A main part about Fergus is that he's one of the first blacksmiths that you meet in the game, and so he has a pretty terrible rate for fixing your weapons, but you really did take this character that we all know, and you turned him into a character that we all know and now love. Because before, I was pretty anti-Fergus, and now I'm definitely on Team Fergus.
Same.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Claim to fair
Fergus
feud.
is like he's so loved or so hated. So it's like when they told me that, I'm like, well, how can he be like polar opposites? Like what is he? But yeah, I mean, it's been fun. It's been a ride.
I know we're saying Team Fergus here, but I just want to say, Caravan Joe, I'm also secretly on your team, so don't worry. You got one fan at least. I got.
I know
I
it's
mean, he gives us the events, so.
True.
I mean, don't
You're
take
welcome.
Caravan
so much.
Joe that he doesn't have a
You
million
can sell me
fans.
your
You'll
car.
break his bubble.
Oh, I'm all 1 minute.
I
1
always
million
keep
fans,
secrets.
actually.
Well,
Trevor, do you want to go next and tell us about how you're the same or different than your character?
Yeah, so I don't scheme as much as Caravan Joe, but I love his tenacity and his kind of competitive nature that's already there with him and Fergus and fighting for the spotlight. But I relate to him the most of all being just like a social person. Seems like Joe is just all about having a community and experiencing people, and he delivers all the information for your events coming up. And I like being a conduit like that in my life for my friends and my family. being a beacon to look to for some good times and guidance in those places. So I relate to him in that way.
Also,
And
you
your
have
hair
really
is the
nice
exact
hair.
Same in real life, right?
Yeah.
The exact same, especially now that I've grown it out.
I like it. It's good.
I know,
Thank
it's a good look for you.
Is it naturally red, or do you dye it a lot?
Naturally, what can I say?
That's what I thought.
What
See,
can
you're
I
not
say?
fake.
That's why I love it so much.
You're so fabulous. I
Fabulous
wish I could be
roots.
like you.
And I know, so we asked Fergus, we asked Caravan Joe, but I have been playing Mabinogi since around 2009 or 2010. It was after the Elf release came out because I played an elf. I would run around all of my friends who were slow humans.
Yeah.
Which was the best part. I had the cute little purple triangles on my cheeks, everything. And I played Mabinogi all the time. I remember one time I went to summer school, and literally all I could do was wait to get home so that I could log in and log online. I played when it was still the Tarlac server. I would make all of my friends sit by the moon gates and the mana tunnels so that I could get all of my healing up. It took me forever to max out the healing skill. And this has just basically been my dream come true. Mabinogi and Nexon are my absolute favorite game ever. And when I got the email to come in and be blunt, I didn't know what to do with myself. I was like, someone pinch me. I have to be dreaming. Is this actually happening? So I was so excited. It was so much fun. And really, I just can't thank the community for welcoming me and welcoming all of us. We have such a fun time because of you guys. And since I love Mabinogi so much, I kind of want to know why you guys love Mabinogi. What was your first reaction? And not even Mabinogi, but more specifically Break Time with Fergus. So we love being a part of it. So what did you three Militians think about it when it first came out? Like, what was your first reaction? What did you think? Were you like, Fergus?
Well, let's let ladies go first. So, Nerd, if you want to give your answer on your reaction, go for it,
Okay.
my dude.
All right.
We got a little bit of a rivalry going on, so that's how it be over here.
That's how it goes.
Don't appreciate,
like
I
that.
understand. It's like that. Well, ever since I saw this handsome man at Campfire, I was really hoping that he'd be more involved in stuff moving forward. And I was really surprised when I saw that Break Time with Fergus video go up. It was great. I really loved it.
Absolutely.
Love
Okay,
that.
now we'll let ToasterLady go.
So when I first saw Break Time with Fergus, the only thing that came into my head was, what on earth is going on in these quarters right now? But
Honestly, same.
yeah, but at the same time, I was actually pretty surprised that they were able to cast someone who looked exactly like him. Like, if I saw Fergus in real life, he would look exactly what Eric looks like right now.
I mean, he's basically him, so yeah.
Like,
So
it's Actually, he is Fergus. What? Eric? We don't know him.
The hair is growing out, but still got the beard.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think he
wait.
did a perfect portrayal of Fergus.
Were you required to grow a beard, Eric, or did that just come with the role?
It's funny because they had a fake beard that they're gonna give to me, which it looked real bad. So luckily I already had a beard, so that
Was
Nice.
that beard
you
from the
wouldn't have
trailer?
wanted to see the other beard. It was not
Thank
good.
you for saving us.
Thank
all.
you, Eric Jeans. Thank you.
And then LightSnake, what did you think about it when you first saw Break Time with Fergus?
All right, so I'm pretty sure we all had the same reaction when we saw it. I saw him and I was like, out of all the NPCs they had to give Fergus a show, why not Blunt? Why not now? I was like, the man who breaks my weapons, like, please, he breaks my heart pretty much every time I see him in the game.
No, Fergus is forever. I used to always like meme and say I was on the Fergus server instead of the Mari server, so I don't know.
That is a server, though. What are you talking about? That's a secret server. No, yeah, what are you talking about? But I will say, however, after I watched the first episode of Break Time Fergus, when I saw him rip off that shirt, I immediately just got down to push-ups. I fell in love. I was like, I want this man to be my ideal body. Eric, thank you. Thank you for being here. I bless you. I love you.
Yeah, I remember reading the script too, and I'm like, wait, he does what?
Rip a straight.
Like, okay, what did I sign up for? But hey, it's just I've gotten used to that now.
So since you got used to it, when you're at home wearing the shirt, do you just rip it off occasionally for memory's sake, or do you just leave it on the whole time? You gotta let us know.
I leave it on. I feel bad for everyone else on set because I'm just walking around without the shirt on, and I feel bad for them. I'm like, sorry guys.
Wait, I'm curious. It's like your shirt that you're using for the cosplay. Is it made for ripping, so like it doesn't break at all?
Well, actually, they had to revise from first season. It didn't rip off properly, so the new one it rips off, which is awesome. Plus the belt rips off. They put like Velcro on the back, so it all comes off a lot quicker.
Okay, but can we get an episode where Caravan Joe rips off his shirt, though? We got to see what you got going on. You said you've been working out. Like, come
Just
on.
wait.
Just wait? All right, I'm going to hold you to that. I'm going to wait on
Quarantine,
that.
you guys. We're working on it.
Fans have asked. Okay, so now we know your reactions to the show. I kind of want to know, how did you guys get into Mabinogi originally? Let's see, ToasterLady, you go first.
Wow, is it always me? It's just like in class. Everyone always picks on me. So I actually started playing Mabi back in early 2008. Like it was just after the closed beta testing, and I was getting kind of tired of MapleStory, so I wanted like a new MMO to play. And I was like, wow, this kind of looks cute. Like fantasy life, anime characters. Wow, that's everything like 8-year-old me always wanted in a
I
game.
still want that. Yeah.
Yeah, and even the fashion, it doesn't expire. So like it was literally my dream game.
You can't
And
beat the fashion, yeah.
yeah, and I actually ended up trying to like quit the game so many times, but I just always come back to Mabi. It's just like the game I always like come to, and I just never get tired of. Like deep down sometimes I feel like I'm tired of it, but it's like I'm not. I love this game. Like honestly, it's my favorite game, and I think the most favorite thing about Mabi I think is the community. It's one of the most close-knit game communities I've ever been a part of. And every single friend I've made here are basically just forever kind of friends.
Oh.
And it's a little sad, but the friends I made here, they lasted longer than my real life friends. So
Are we actually friends now? I thought we were just acquaintances, but yeah.
I
Say
always
something.
thought of you as a friend.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you're my best friend, Daisy. Yeah, you're my best friend.
Okay, LightSnake, do you want to go next then?
Yeah, sure. So let's see. I first started playing Mabi way back in the day when I was searching for a game on Nexon's website. My parents didn't want to buy me into cool consoles, so I was sitting there like, what can I do? So I went on my computer. I found Mabinogi. I saw the trailer. Do you guys remember this? Where it was the Dark Knight versus Paladin. By the way, Team Paladin all the way. If you're not Paladin, we can't be friends.
No, Dark Knight. Like
no,
it's always about being
Paladin.
edgy.
Paladins all the way. So I saw that trailer and I was like, this game is amazing. And the best part was when I got into the game, the gameplay was pretty much just like the trailer. You always got like those crazy cinematic things, and it doesn't usually come out to like the gameplay, but the gameplay was so much like the trailer, and the gaplay of Mabi has been so fun. The combat is so unique compared to other games like out there. and I just enjoyed it ever since. And I started playing way back when I was like in middle school, so like maybe 10 years ago or about. So been playing for a very long time. And I besides the gameplay of Mabby, my favorite thing about the game would have to be the community. Pretty much just echoing what Daisy said, I have made so many friends. Me and the Mabinerd are actually friends IRL, despite our bickering and rivalry.
Right.
We're really good friends IRL. We talk to each other on Facebook. We're kind of boomers, I know, I'm sorry. But we message each other on Messenger a lot, and, you know, we check up on each other when we're not playing Mabby, when we take our long breaks. And yeah, the community is definitely my favorite part, and I have so many great friends to thank for, so.
Yeah, I've actually met Light from around the Mobby stream, and I was like, oh my god, is that Light Dark Snake on YouTube? Like from YouTube. Like I was like fangirling in the chat. I was like, is that really you? And he was like pranking me. He's like, no, it's not me. But later on, he was saying that he was actually a fan of my art, and that kind of like made my heart flutter a little bit.
Yeah, so if you guys ever see me in game, you would know that I always pull a thing where it's like, if you ask me if I'm LightSnake, I usually say, nah, that's not me, because I didn't want all that attention. But it's usually me. So just say, I'm just a trickster like that.
We
but
know
yeah.
all of your secrets now.
Exactly.
Okay, and Mabinerd, how did you get into Mabinogi, and what are your favorite parts?
So I got into Mabinogi like 9 years ago, and normally I'd say something along the lines of my friends kind of dragged me into the game, but thinking back, I honestly remember what happened. My Xbox got the ring of death. I only used my computer for cheat codes, and the first thing I typed into the computer, cheat codes for all you dinosaurs out there. The only thing I would type in my browser was free-to-play games. Found Mabinogi, fell in love with it, and I joined a guild, and somebody's like, they're like, you're a real Mobby nerd, huh? And it just kind of went from there, you know?
Wait, your name came after you played the game? I thought you were a Mabinerd before you played the game. What?
Born as Mabinerd.
That's his real name.
There are two Mabinerd channels. There's an imposter up there. Mine's the real one.
Oh, we got to call him out then.
What I love about the Mabinogi community, though, like real talk, all jokes aside, is it's a unrestricted game, you know, and not just in the gameplay sense, but like it's a place where like an introverted autistic man like myself can somehow make awesome friends like these guys, and also like build an audience online, make videos, and interact with people in ways that a lot of people will tell you can't do.
Yeah, I would say
that's what's awesome about it. I love it.
Yeah, and just coming from a YouTuber standpoint, I've made so many crazy skit videos, as you guys can see, and it's just so much freedom that you have with Mabby when it comes to gameplay, when it comes to fashion, because we all know fashion is the best part about Mabby, right?
Oh, yeah,
like we got Ferghus looking good over here, we got Caravan Joe looking good, blunt.
With the pompadour.
Out of all the games, with the pompadour, exactly. But out of all the games, let's all admit Mabby has the best fashion. Like, let's be honest here.
It really
does. The best. Yeah.
Absolutely. The fashion part was always my favorite part of the game.
Yes.
And again, I've been playing since 2010. I took a break when I went to college, but I'm getting back into it again recently. So I'm so excited. I'm going to hold you guys to it to play with me. It's going to be so much fun.
Ooh.
And I loved the game again. Oh, I know we've all said it, but the community was such a huge aspect of it. I still have friends that I met on Mabinogi who now live all over the world, and we still talk to this day. It's been like 10 years. So I really do think that the friends that you make in Mabinogi transfer over to the rest of your life, as we can all attest.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, because when I was playing Mabby, I was at one point living in Japan, and I was somehow able to access the NA servers, so that's kind of wild. So there's so many people across the world playing Mabby. We have people in EU, we have people in Australia. There's some Australian streamers who stream on Mabby, so I like how it just has a diverse like audience who plays, and I just enjoy that so much. But real quick, Blunt, are you telling me we can be friends on Mabby? Are you gonna add me? Can we? I'll run those dungeons with you.
All of us?
I'm gonna add both of you after this. This is the first thing that we're doing.
Sorry, nerd.
Oh, you should come over to Alexina, best server, Alexina, yeah.
No, the Now server's the best. Come on, man.
Yeah, you have us.
Now's where it's at. Sorry, man. I'm sorry. I moved from
I gotta
Alexina.
stay on my home server, man.
Wrong.
Exactly. Sorry, nerd.
Okay, so I thought it might be fun if we all watch some of the Break Time with Fergus episodes
Yes.
and kind of react to them. So
Let's
I got
go.
to pick, so I definitely picked the one that I was in. Because I had so much fun recording them.
Of course.
So, they were so much fun. It was one of the best
No, it was
days
good.
of my
It was
life.
good.
Okay, so I'm going to click over. And here we go.
I just love that little wrinkle you get in your nose.
Oh, and I just love the way your chest oil shimmers in the moonlight.
And I just simply adore your cuticles. And your cute tickle.
I'm just so enthralled by the way your eyes light up like a forge in the dark night.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, no, you stop
Oh,
it.
could you both please stop before I lose my lunch?
I forgot all about you. Ahem. Hello, Militians, and welcome to another episode of Break Time. Last episode didn't go quite as I had planned, for I had the sudden arrival of a most spirited guest.
Oh, Ferghus, you slay me.
Yes, I know. But since that episode, we have bonded over many a fine drink, meal, and song. So, I thought I'd have her back for a proper interview. But first, I have a surprise for you, Susie.
For me?
Your favorite snack.
Oh, Fergie, you shouldn't have. Oh, no. Thank you.
I'm not sure if this breaks any public decency laws, but could we please just go ahead and arrest these two? Just for fun.
So, my dainty little flower, tell us more of you and your ego kin.
Sure thing. We egos have been renewed and strengthened as part of the Ascension update. Now we're more ready than ever to be your allies and companions to some lucky militians out there.
I believe we have a clip of your dating profile in OK Spirits. Let's take a look.
Oh my goddess, what are you trying to do to me? Oh, and by the way, that is literally my favorite filter ever. Anyhow, as I was saying, we spirit weapons have been strengthened and are now stronger than ever. If you thought I was good before, you should try me now. But I do wish that I could meet my dream wielder. Someone who really knows how to handle me. Who will charge into battle with me and smash. Faces, that is. How about you? With hair like that, you have to be really tough.
Sorry, sister. I only do events. But if you're looking for a challenge, I did hear that the Ula Dungeon Veteran difficulty was updated with some new benefits and rewards.
Oh, snap! I've always wanted to test my skills in that dungeon.
Well, I was waiting to surprise you, but maybe we could go together.
Oh, you should really go with me, Fergie Poo.
Anything for you, my little blunty wanty.
Oh, was that nausea again? That's it, Fergus. I cannot sit here for 1 second longer and watch you turn this one sweet, innocent spirit into your own personal belching body pillow.
Oh yes, I almost forgot about you. I have a favor to ask of you, old friend. A most dire favor. One of the utmost importance. A favor that needs someone that I can fully and completely trust.
Oh, Fergus, I don't know what to say. Yes, of course you can trust me. Why couldn't you trust me? I am, of course, the most trustworthy citizen in all of Erin. Ask me anything, I'll do it.
Wonderful! I knew I could count on you. Can you watch Mr. Whiskers or Blunty and I go dungeon crawling?
Oh my goodness! So there was a lot of great and crazy moments in this episode. We saw Ferghus and Blunt flirting and Caravan Joe super cringing as they were flirting. Also, my dating profile, as well as Caravan Joe rejecting me. But what were your guys' favorite moments in this show after watching it again?
Definitely the facial expressions. I feel like I really relate to Caravan Joe's facial expressions all the
I
time.
agree, yeah.
Yeah, Trevor did a great job on that, for sure.
Absolutely, and the fun part is that the Mabby team is so amazing. They let us do a bunch of ad-libbing during it, and so they were like, if you think that there's something funny, go ahead and throw it in. So at one point, I had the bowl of gems, and I was just handing him a million at a time until he was like, had this whole handful, and he would throw them back at me, and it was so much fun recording them. I think one time in the original script, they also had it that I actually ate the gem, so I had to like eat one of them. But again, Fergus, what was your favorite part of it?
I mean, I just, it was fun too, because I mean, like, when you and I had to pretend like we were flirting, it's just like, and I just met you that, right then. So it's like, okay. And I mean, just having great co-stars, both of you just killed it, you know, it was awesome. And being on set, it was just the chemistry and like us all working together, everything just, you know, it all was perfect. So.
Absolutely. Again, because all of our weird flirtatious lines, they were like, just ad-lib some fun lines. And we were like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like another thing behind the scenes, like, I mean, we were like dead serious when we're saying these lines, but then we'd like bust out laughing and then have to like cut it at that point. Because I mean, you know, just, yeah, it's a little bit too much cheese, but that is the whole factor. It's the cringe factor, you know?
I feel like there's almost never too much cheese. We were close though. Caravan Joe, what was your favorite part of filming or rewatching it?
There was a lot of cheese. I could have had fun with a lot of cheese. Okay. My favorite part was absolutely improvising with you guys. Like, in a lot of the videos, honestly, we've been given reign to kind of have our own banter back and forth, and that's really helped flesh out the characters a bit more as they come to life. And one of my favorite parts was actually at the end with the cat. The actual
the cat that wasn't a real cat.
Yeah. So what it was inside there.
I thought it was real.
It looked real.
It was like a fur thing on top of the head that my wig
head.
actually did. Yeah. We did so many takes of it because it kept rotating around. And
I think it was actually like a grandma wig that was like on the back of this wig head, and I had to be like super careful when I was like carrying it across to you because I was like, please don't turn, please don't turn, please don't turn.
Yeah, so the camera wouldn't see that, you know, what it really was.
It was a cat.
Wait,
no cats were harmed in the making of Break Time with Ferghus.
Was it a cat or was it not a cat? I'm confused. What?
I'm not worried about the cat. I was worried about Joe.
No, you know what I was worried about?
These are the real questions.
I was worried about how much chemistry they had between each other, but I was worried about how well it worked between Reagan and Ferghus because I get it's all acting, but it seemed a little bit too real for me. And I want you to know that Ferghus is for me, okay? Not for you. So turn the flirting down.
All right, I'll fight Ferghus.
Ferghus and a weapon, you can never split us apart. So sorry.
You're right. I can't top that. What am I gonna do, guys?
Literally
He'll split it for you.
Well, like I said, I lucked out with my co-stars. You know, like for a scene like that, it would not have worked if we didn't get along. You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
Yeah.
You have to be on the same page. You have to get into that character like that and just work together and have that chemistry. You know, and all three of us, it's like we work so hard to get it to that level. You know, to share it with all of you. So.
I think
okay,
you guys did
now
really well,
I want to watch the Valentine's Day episodes because those are my personal favorite ones. Okay.
Welcome back, Militians. I'm everyone's favorite blacksmith, Ferghus. And boy, do we have a show for you tonight. We're back with an all-new update, and this one is bigger than ever. A new god, new region, and new mysteries to explore. And of course, we're getting a whole host of powerful new weapons and techniques to aid you in your quest.
Ferghus. Ferghus.
Additionally, we have new events for you to...
Whoa, stop. No, did you just say event? Because I think I just heard you say event. You know that's why the Joe is here, right? That is my forte, my raison d'etre. Literally, it's hard-coded into me.
What are you bloody even doing here? I didn't invite you.
I am here because I think that this show needs a little more... You're getting pretty up there in terms of your liters of liquid consumed, and you can hardly hold a weapon without completely obliterating it, so I think that the militians need someone that can guide them without completely destroying their sanity.
The show is literally called Break Time with Ferghus. I think the audience is getting exactly what they're looking for. You see that?
Ferghus, the militians only like you because you're a meme. They've yet to experience anything of you besides your drunken escapades, and they're gonna accept any caricature of you no matter what. I'll prove it. Seriously? He's like a monkey doing party tricks, except monkeys have more than one trick. Well, he only has this.
You may have a point, but it's difficult taking someone seriously whose only redeeming quality is his hair, which, by the way, it looks like it was shaped by someone with a pointy buttocks after leaving an imprint sitting on your head.
I love your hair. It's so interesting. Can I touch it?
What the bloody hell is going on?
Why, yeah, sure, go right ahead. Just don't ruffle it.
It's so curvy and tough. It doesn't even feel like hair.
That's because it's a dead Physis fox.
Really? Is he serious?
Really, Fergus? Let's get your show back on track. The Militians deserve so much more than your drunken nonsense.
And let's watch my favorite one, this Valentine's Day one with Fergus. That has to be one of my favorite ones. I mean, it's so short, but I just remember that we had just finished filming our scenes, and they were like, okay, Reagan, you can go and like take your wings off. It's gonna be cool. And I was like, cool. And then I walk back into the room, and all of a sudden, all of the lights are dimmed. There's rose petals everywhere, and no one told me what was happening. I was like, so
I wish
that
I
was
can be
probably,
you.
like one of my
Yeah, I know it should have been me.
I want to be there. Oh, I'm jealous.
Basically, I am the luckiest spirit weapon in the world. What can I say?
We've actually had a lot of people asking if the drink that Fergus is usually drinking on the show, is it like, what is it exactly?
Apple juice. Come on.
PG-13?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
Fergus,
like
do you wanna answer?
a mix of apple juice. You know, I think we started season 1 with actual brandy. But I mean, they switched it out. Like, I would just do sips of that in the beginning. But I mean, like, brandy's like, it's not.
Gotta get ready for the part, right?
Yeah. So, yeah, it's you know, behind the scenes, it's apple juice that they do. The problem with that though is when you're shooting for long periods of time, like, you have to use the restroom a lot more. So, I mean, you can imagine if you're just drinking apple juice for the whole entire time. I mean, your bladder is just going crazy.
And so with that, you were literally just sitting there, you know, shirt off and everything. Have you gotten comfortable with that, or are you still kind of like, yeah, if I have to take my shirt off, I'll take it off, you know?
Or is it a norm for you already?
Is it a norm? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, season 1 was a little awkward. I mean, because I wasn't used to that with like a, you know, cast and crew. And then after that, it's just, you kind of get used to it. And I mean, for that scene too, it was funny because the director just handed me like baby oil and he's like, here, smear this on your body. I'm like, okay.
I like
It
it.
is
I like
okay.
it.
I was like curious, like what made it like look all shiny and nice.
Yeah.
Right on.
Just naturally. Okay, and then really quick, I also want to show the Caravan Joe Valentine's link.
My favorite boy.
The best boy. The pants are the best part.
Lead up to.
That
Are we
is
on the right website? Is this Twitch?
I know, I'm sure that everyone has just been waiting for these two videos. They're probably everyone's favorites. And I know a lot of people like to see Fergus being romantic, like we were together. But then how was it to also see Caravan Joe's romantic side? And how was it to play Caravan Joe's romantic side?
Oh, I was so excited when we were gonna do this. Like, we had just finished shooting the one episode, and then truly we're like, hey, let's like riff and just like improvise and do some of these romantic little bits here. And I was like, let's go. I want to get on the desk. I want to jump around. How crazy can we make this? And I don't know where the rose came from initially. Maybe sprinkling them all over us in one shot at first. And we ultimately decided on that. And so I gotta say, when you have a rose in your mouth and you're trying to smile and like when you
It's not as easy as it looks.
your face is just so tense.
You make it look good though. But I'm actually impressed that it was all improv. Like I thought this was all written. Like, hey, let's have Fergus no shirt. Let's have Caravan look seductive. That was all improv. I'm impressed.
I think improv makes it more fun.
Yeah, that too.
It was a lot of fun, you know, and like, yeah, I mean, we were laughing at each other. Even like when Trevor did that, that's all ad lib. I mean, that's his own, he threw that in there and it was awesome. You know, we just bust out laughing with like that rose just killed us all on set, you know?
Yeah, and if I had to say real quick, like, I know that we just see these characters as like NPCs in the game, but you guys really bring life into the characters. And, you know, I always just thought as Caravan Joe, it's Caravan Joe, but you did a great job, Trevor, and I am impressed. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Okay, now I want to make sure that we have time to get our Militian guests to be able to ask some questions from the community to all of us. So, LightSnake, why don't you start first?
All right, so this first question is for Fergus, my boy, my muscle boy. So these are based on the community questions, and one of the most asked questions was for Fergus, and it was, what is your workout routine? How are you so buff? And did you have to do anything to start when you got this role? Like, were you already born strong, or did you have to do push-ups 100 times a day? What did you do?
No, I mean, actually in high school, I was very skinny. I got teased like horribly.
Me too.
Yeah, so I mean, I definitely relate with that. I'm against bullying, all of that stuff. But I mean, I've been working out, but for this role, you know, to maintain for 3 seasons, I have to, you know, it's physically demanding because I have to have the same look for each season. My routine, you know, it's usually the gym, but like right now it's more home workouts. So, you know, the simplest thing you can do is like push-ups. I do crunches, HIIT training, high interval training. So those are good because it's a circuit, so you can go really fast if you don't have a lot of time. And for this specific role, I was training 2 times a day. So like morning and then later after lunch or dinner.
Wow. I mean, it paid off. You look really good, and I will follow your regimen, and I will come out looking strong next time you see me, and I will be Fergus Jr. So thank you so much.
And Mabinerd, what was your question?
All right, Caravan Joe. The community really wants to know, how hard is it to put that wig on?
It's a wig?
Yeah, it's
what?
A wig, dude.
What?
Spoiler. It's not real.
It's not real?
Here first, exposed. It's not real.
Stop ruining our dreams.
Sorry,
you
I
know,
gotta ask the hard-hitting questions.
This thing has been such a process. Like even in designing it and making it, there's like big foam blocks inside there that they design stuff around. So it's not that heavy. It's just foam inside there, but we had to make a few casings of my head to just get like the shaping of it right. So when I do actually put it on, it can be a little tricky. Like I slick my hair back. I put it like all up in there. I put a bunch of gel in there so it stays down. And then I set it on top and take a bunch of pins and stick it on the side. And you know, it's a little heavy sometimes, top heavy in terms of like turning my head really quickly.
It looks that way, yeah.
But like on me, thing's not going anywhere. But I will say I've walked through a lot of doorways and accidentally like bumped it.
I heard nothing. I heard nothing. It's real. The hair is real.
It's real.
I have a lot of friends
I heard nothing
that are
at all.
cosplayers, and I can attest to that just from what they say. You know, the better it looks, the more uncomfortable it probably is to be done.
Absolutely. Okay, and ToasterLady, why don't you wrap us up with your question?
Okay, so the committee has been wondering if you guys actually play any games. Like, it doesn't have to be Mabi, but if it is, you know, you can add us or. No.
Fergus, you go first.
Please.
Sure. Yeah. So when I was younger, I used to be a lot more into like gaming on PCs. Like I did.
Nice.
Like RuneScape, all of that, Navy
PC
Field,
Master
some of
Race.
those guys. And then I went to more console games because I was like becoming a young preteen teenager, and I did, you know, your basic Call of Duty things. But as I got older, I've gotten more into like really beautiful story-based games like Last of Us or BioShock, Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yes.
Anything that has a really good story, I absolutely love it. I think that's like my favorite part about the video game community is that you actually are making beautiful pieces of visual interactive art. And the one that I know I'm about to play, and it's totally not related to like anything I just said, but I grew up playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Tony Hawk!
Oh, yeah.
That has the best story.
Yeah, the best story.
Best
And they're remastering it. It comes out in like a month, and boy, it was like made to come out for me in quarantine because that's where I'm gonna disappear to.
Absolutely. Okay, and Fergus, what about you?
Yeah, definitely all the classics. More recently, well, not recently, but Shadow of the Colossus is one that I really got into. I would like to learn more about Mabinogi, but I don't have anyone to teach me. So
Join the now
We got you. We got you. We got you.
I'm sure you will have a
Alex,
ton
yeah.
of people willing to teach you Mabinogi.
I'd love to learn.
And then, okay, so I play a ton of games, but besides Mabinogi, I really love Vindictus. I've been playing since the
Yes.
open beta. So for a really long time. And then I stream, so I play other games like Fire Emblem and Animal Crossing and anything like that. So games all around, I love them.
I gotta follow you on Twitch now. I gotta follow you.
Oh, please do.
Can we
but
have
guys,
a picnic?
Thank you guys all so much for coming to this special Break Time with Fergus live stream reunion event. We have so much more planned for the future, all of which we're really excited to announce sometime soon. But for now, we have an upcoming Instagram AR filter and an AR filter contest happening soon with some prizes up for grabs. So make sure that you're watching out for that because that's going to be really fun. And now the part that I'm pretty sure everyone has been waiting for, I'm going to announce the winners of our giveaway. So these people have been in the chat. And so we have 6 people. So the first one is Royce Cos 4 or Royce Cos H. So, and then the second one is AquaSoul_mod. And then Hexlin, Ladies First, Potato Sprinkles, and Mabby Professor. So congratulations for winning our giveaway. We're going to have someone DM you with your prize soon. So just look out for that, okay?
That's a funny way to pronounce ToasterLady, you know.
Sore loser.
You know, I'm still getting used to being out of my spirit weapon. Sometimes I pronounce things a little bit weird. But again, congrats to everyone that won. We're going to be DMing you guys shortly with your winnings. And that wraps up today's stream with the Break Time with Fergus reunion. Thank you guys all so much for coming. This has been so much fun, and we really hope the community has enjoyed it. And I want to announce the second part of the pet update is now available. So Pet Part 2 will have more of a focus on bonding with your pets, going on adventures together, equipping fin beads, fighting bosses in new dungeons, and fostering pet harmony. So I hope all of you guys enjoy, and I'm super excited to see what the pet update is all about. So if we could just have all of our wonderful community members and our Militians just say bye to our community. We're going to raid another Militian, Panda Cat, so make sure everyone jumps on that. Thank you guys all so much for coming and for watching, and we really hope you enjoyed this. Okay, guys. Bye.
Bye, guys. Thanks for having us.
Catch you later.
And make sure to jump on the raid and tell them that the Break Time with Fergus crew sent them over. Okay, goodbye.